Why is sex body positivity almost always geared towards women more than men? Probably because it's mainly women in the body positivity movement. It should be for men as well. But historically women have been valued for their looks and basically nothing else. Since women's rights have been kinda non-existent in a lot of places. So women are constantly given the message that if they're not pretty then they're worthless. Whereas with men it's very different. But yes, body positivity is for everyone. Body shaming is wrong regardless of gender. It's quite simple. Women who have casual sex are still considered sluts, while men who have casual sex are viewed as aces. Body positivity is a thing since all women are supposed to look sexy and pretty. But in reality not all women look that way. There is not such pressure on that level for men. Look at the makeup industry, it's crazy how many products are made and needed. All the diets, fast fashion, hair extensions, eyebrow stylists, gel nail salons, etc. Some women just don't want to do all of that. Because women are more harshly judged for their appearance. And when women lose their looks they get treated as if they lost value. Because women are the ones leading these movements. Women were fed up and decided to make podcasts. Push for more realistic beauty standards. Have the conversation. Nothing is stopping men from doing this too. Please do it. Because historically, and even today, a woman's worth has mostly been tied to their attractiveness, which society's views on changes all the time. Ability to have children and homemaking skills. While the focus towards men has mostly been to provide financially. Height, weight, hair, etc. didn't really matter nearly as much for men as long as they had the money to back it up. Let's not also get into the part about women being seen as the family's burden and having to pay the husband to take her dowry, so they had to be seen as marketable as possible to get the most money. Bleg. There's a lot more societal brainwashing that needs to be undone with women so they get more attention basically. I think a lot of those messages and podcasts are coming from women and to other women. Definitely there should be support for men, but it may have more impact if it comes from men's groups and men's conversations. There doesn't seem to be as much activity, particularly organized activity, from men on the issue. Likely because the pressure hasn't been as intense in the past and was more systematic when applied to women. Men are likely to have more success in taking on the issue for other men as they will be able to speak from experience and more directly confront some of those unrealistic and dangerous standards. Women are taught from a very young age to hate themselves and their bodies. We are sexualized very young. IDK what OP's pronouns are. But as someone who identifies as a man, he, him, I've had much less pressure to keep a fit body. Also, if you could hear what kind of double standards some dudes have for their partners, you'd realize just how crazily and unjustly normalized it is for girls to fit into this one specific body type determined by old farts years ago. Because women are subject to differential standards of body shaming. A lot of sex-positive podcasts I've listened to encourage women to have casual sex and have their fun. But rarely if ever do I hear the same for men. This actually isn't a positive thing for us. I may get downvoted to hell, but casual sex is more harmful than beneficial for women. The risk far outweighs the reward. And men have been having casual sex with zero shame for a long time. In fact, they are usually celebrated for their sexuality while women are shamed for ours. But rarely do I ever hear people promoting men's body positivity, other than the few guys who call some guys short kings. That's because mainly women are the ones involved in the body posy movement. Men do not participate in this movement as much. Also, women are pressured to look a certain way more than men are. Look at all your favorite cartoons. Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin were not unattainable standards. Because it's women supporting other women. Men don't support other men the same way. The same reason men don't wear makeup. Because people don't care about men's bodies nearly as much. Walk down a grocery aisle and look at the magazine covers. It's everywhere for women. But dad bods are hot? Not mom bods. I'm gonna take a wild guess at women have been pressured by society for generations about how they look. Also, they have had their sexuality repressed for that amount of time too. Of course, I know men also suffer societal expectations, and my heart goes out to them, and men also deserve recognition. It shouldn't be, who had it worse? Quote, I ask myself, where did all of this inequality stem from? Wasn't here when time began. I'm sure thinking face, you know, all those studies that say women are less horny than men, but is that really true, or is it because women have been stripped of their sexuality through fear and control for so long, and we're only just learning to embrace it again now? Because I DK about other women, but I'm horny all the time and my boyfriend needs a breather. Growing up, I thought I was weird because only boys are into being horny, obviously. I'm a cis female. Do I have a higher than normal level of testosterone? Who knows? Titties do excite me, cowboy hat face. Because men typically wouldn't be advocating for something like that. Cultural norms dictate, for the most part, how we should behave, and that includes not showing our emotions in general. We prefer going to the gym instead of changing the whole society. Women have had their sexuality repressed much more largely than men. Men aren't recovering from generations of women holding them to extremely unrealistic expectations. But by all means, have at it. TF is stopping you men from doing it yourselves? The absence of it makes it seem like you don't really want or need it. You just want to undermine that we do. That's weird. Women are and were seen and used as sex objects, valued only at their beauty and nothing else. This never applied to men.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.